Hello all, and welcome to the Big Girl's View, a grown woman's point of view. That's right, my point of view. So, it's May, like yay, okay? So I just want to give a huge shout out to, and for those of you who don't know, that means a congratulatory acknowledgement made before a large number of people who don't know you personally. A shout out to the graduating class of 2014. You've accomplished a lot. Well, actually, you hadn't done shit yet. But you managed to prevent your parents and teachers from killing you while you were going through puberty. And trust me, I've been on both sides of that equation. It's just not something everybody can do. So, congratulations. Now, some of you may have heard Jaden Smith's comments several months ago about school making you stupid. Actually, what he said is school is a tool to brainwash the youth. And if everybody in the world would drop out, we'd have a much more intelligent society. Now, I recognize that there's some folks sitting on their couch or a bench somewhere right now smoking some newly legal marijuana saying, dang, dude, that's deep. If I just described you, trust me, you don't need school to make you stupid. You're doing a fine job of that all on your own. But there is some relevance to what the Tiny Smith had to say. If you go off to school thinking, hey, I'm going to learn how to be a manager at the Gap, well, yeah, you're in for a rude awakening. But there are some skills that will be taught, but what you're really supposed to learn is how to think. So I thought I'd share with you some things that 17-year-old Essence knew and a few things that she wished she knew, and we'll call it the Big Girls College Edition series. Now, I'm going to say this first, and I'll probably repeat it on future installments of the College Know-How series because it's so important. You're not getting paid to go to school. If you have a scholarship, that's great. It means someone recognizes you have some potential and you want to live up to that. Plus, if those are available in the future, well, you definitely want in. But that other school money, i.e. direct loans, that's not some prize for being in school. These are loans. You do interest counseling for a reason. It's not so you understand the process, it's so you have no excuse when it's time to pay it back, and you will pay it back. That loan money is not for decorating the dorm room or throwing block parties, renting rims or getting tattoos or excessive nachos. And no, just because it's cheaper at Gamefly does not mean it's an investment to spend your college funds there either. It's for surviving because you probably can't work too many hours and those you do work are for minimum wage. So first of all, only borrow what you need. And then of what you keep, put it in an account. Use it to give yourself a weekly paycheck. And no advances on that paycheck. It's not too many things sadder than stealing toilet tissue from the student center because you bought those new jeans with your student refund. Now, if there's money left at the end of the semester, please pay it back, or at least pay the interest. Einstein said that compound interest is one of the most powerful forces in the universe. Now, this man developed the technology that led to nuclear weapons, and he was scared of compound interest. So trust me, you don't want to be on the wrong side of that. Another thing I want you to think about is your permanent record. Yeah, what they told you in elementary school, that's bullshit. Sure, there's a file that teachers pass on to each other, to the next teacher, and warn them about you. But unless there's some act of God or random sprinkler incident during the middle of a bomb scare, and no, I'm not admitting to anything right there, that record's just sitting in a dust basement. What really is your permanent record is the reputation you build. You never know who will provide you with a valuable recommendation. You know, when I was little, my grandma told me that it's good to have friends in low places. There are more of them, and hey, without them, there can be no high places. So I already had that habit of holding doors for maintenance staff, speaking and greeting pretty much everybody I saw at the schools. If you're not in that habit, get in it. You'll learn a lot of life lessons from these people. Plus, professors and deans call this character. Combine it with good grades and you have a whole portfolio of recommendation letters. So no, schools is about learning not about learning what to think, it's about learning how to think. If you're off to college for the first time, continuing toward a degree, going back to school, or being a professional student, hey, the Big Girl College series is for you. Look out for future installments. Until then, be great.